Say it.
To talk, speak, talk.
Say it.
Voices to talk,
Tongue.
speak, talk.
Say it.
Voices
Chat.
to talk.
Chat.
Communication.
Say it.
Voices
Chat.
to talk.
Oral intercourse.
Words, a letter and a letter on a string, will hold forever humanity. Spellbound words, possession of the beggar and the king. Everybody, every day, you and I, we all can say words, regarded as a complicated tool, created by man, implicated by mankind. Words, obsession of the genius and the fool. Everybody, every day, everywhere, and every way. Oh, words, find them, you can use them, say them, you can hear them, write them, you can read them, talk them, hear them. Words, transmitted as were fitted from the start, received by all, and we're sentenced to a life with words. Impression of the stupid and the smart. Everybody, every day, you and I, we all can say words. Inside your head, you tumble and as they're said, softly, loudly, modestly, and proudly. Words, expressions by the living and the dead. Everybody, every day, everywhere, and every way. Oh, words, find them, you can use them, say them, you can hear them, write them, you can read them, talk them, hear them. Do-do-do-do. 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 Oh.
Good evening. You think you're okay? Welcome to another concert. This is just the second in-person concert that we're giving here at UW-Stout with the choirs. As you may or may not recall, a couple of years ago something happened and we have stopped giving live music concerts. And so this still feels kind of odd. But I'm glad you can join us tonight for a very strangely themed concert. How many songs can we really sing about communication technologies, right? Well, it turns out there are at least 3 more coming your way. The next set is performed by Symphonic Singers, the open seat choir at Stout. Any singers of any skill level can come and join this group. These next 3 songs, we're going to try to perform them in one full set. The first song, Dear Sarah, is a musical setting of a very famous Civil War letter of a soldier writing home to his wife. So you have communication through writing. The second song, And So It Goes, by Billy Joel. If you know it, just think that you're singing in your head because it's in a different key than the one that you know. Don't sing out loud. And that song is about an intimate conversation between 2 people. And the third song in this set, there are actually 3 little songs. Embedded in there was a commission that I had from the UW Stevens Point at Warsaw. I only had 24 hours to compose that particular piece. And each of those 3 little songs in 3 divertissements is actually a riff on a specific notification sound of a social media app. I'm going to not tell you what they are, so you can guess them, and if you guess correctly, you don't get a prize. So one thing that even takes the singers by surprise is that during this concert, there will be not just one, but two mini tech talks. So I'd like to welcome now Dr. Candice Maier, who is from our Department of Human Development and Family Studies.
Family dynamics. Evolution and family systems. The emotional system evolved over several billion years ago, which governs human relationship systems. The family as an emotional unit. It is the nature of a family that its members are intensely connected emotionally. Families so profoundly affect their members' thoughts, feelings, and actions that it often seems as if people are living under the same emotional skin. Connection and disconnection. People often feel distant or disconnected from their families. People solicit each other's attention, approval, and support, and they react to each other's needs, expectations, and upsets. This connectedness and reactivity make the functioning of family members interdependent. The family as a system. A change in one person's functioning is predictably followed by reciprocal changes in the functioning of others. Families differ somewhat in their degree of interdependence, but it is always present to some level. Cohesion and cooperation. This emotional interdependence presumably evolved to promote the cohesion and cooperation families require to protect, shelter, and feed their members. Heightened tension can intensify the processes that promote unity and teamwork, and this can lead to problems. Anxiety. When family members get anxious, their anxiety can escalate by spreading infectiously among the family system. As anxiety goes up, the emotional connectedness of family members becomes more stressful than comforting. Eventually, one or more members feel overwhelmed, isolated, or out of control. Knowledge and awareness are key. Knowledge of how the emotional system operates in one's family, work, and social systems offers new, more effective options for solving problems in each of these areas. Technology. Technology can both complicate and better support relationships. Technology has shaped the way that we relate to our intimate partners and family members. Inability to effectively use technology may result in dangerous effects such as technoference, infidelity, emotional violence, issues of power, etc. On the other hand, it can assist family and romantic partners in problem solving and create opportunities for communication, increased intimacy, and expression of emotion.
benedicent omnes generationes.
You might think this is a tall topic to connect choral music to information security, but hear me out. Desire is the strong wish to have something. Our desire is our own secrets, living in our innermost thoughts until we act upon it, or until we communicate it to someone else. Of course, there's a built-in danger in sharing our desires. After all, even just thinking about certain desires might get you killed. For those who are religious, one way to express their innermost complex thoughts is to pray. In a prayer, you communicate directly to the higher power about your needs, your desires, your gratitude, and your fear. In our modern age of social media, though, our desire is on full display. Just ask yourself, how many likes have you clicked today? Giving a heart or a thumbs up is quick and easy, but you won't know who and how many people are examining every single one of them in order to learn about you. In a 2015 study conducted by David Stilwell and Yo-Yo Wu at the University of Cambridge, the researchers were able to profile social media users across 5 categories: openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism, just by using their likes or retweets. These 5 dimensions can give a general but somewhat accurate prediction about who you are, what you like, and how you behave. Are you a party animal who quickly embraces new ideas? Or are you someone who prefers safety, likes to stay at home, and follows the rules? On average, 70 likes is all it takes for the algorithm to learn where you live, who you work with, your favorite movies, your sexual orientation, and a lot more. Well, fine, that's scary, but I don't use social media, so this doesn't affect me, right? Right? Wrong. Cookies were invented in 1994 as a way for e-commerce websites to keep track of things you've added to your shopping cart. Websites also started using cookies to remember your preference, like if you love viewing a site in a specific color scheme. Sounds fun, but websites are also starting to track everything that you do. What you visited, what you bought, what you searched for. Yeah, that's not good. Thanks to the European Union, websites are now required to explicitly ask for your consent before turning on cookies. So we're safe, right? Not exactly. There are additional mechanisms that track our every move. Oh my god. What can we do? Well, we can install ad blockers on our web browsers. Many ad blocking browser extensions not only prevent websites from loading ad images, but they will also stop hidden cookies. Some smart devices now provide the option to stop apps from tracking your activities. You can also browse the web in incognito mode. Did you know that all modern browsers support what is called the incognito mode, so that after you close the window, nothing will be stored? Ultimately, though, if you live in the digital age, and if you ever use any online services, no matter how much you do to try to hide your tracks, you will be found, and you will be tracked. Every service we receive in the digital world, we are paying for it with a bit of our digital identity. It's truly an uncharted territory for our society. Between convenience and privacy, it's going to be a very delicate balance for each of us to find. For now, go forth with this, whether it's newfound knowledge or reminder, and enjoy your digital presence with care. Thank you.
Some nights I say cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they'd just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Most nights I don't know.
That's alright. I found a martyr in my bed tonight. Stops my bones from wondering just who I am, who I am, who I am. Oh, who am I? Who am I?
Some nights I wish that this all would end, 'cause I could use some friends for a change. And some nights I'm scared you'll forget me again. Some nights I always win, I always win. But I still wake up, I still see you. I'm still not sure, but I'm still not sure what I stand for. Most nights I don't know.
So this is it. I sold my soul for this. Washed my hands in that for this. I missed my mom and dad for this. No. When I see stars, when I see stars, that's all they are. When I hear songs, they sound like this one, so come on. Come on.
Well, that is it, 'cause that is so. I'm innocent and I'm born again. Can't use this, I'm not sure if anybody understands. This one is not for the folks at home, so I had to go. When the folk wants to die alone, all dried up in the desert sun.
My heart's breaking for my sister and the call that she called love. Then I look into my nephew's eyes. Man, you won't believe the most amazing things that can come from some terrible lies.
So it's spring semester, and that only means one thing, which is that some of these students, fortunately, get to graduate. And it is our time in the spring concert where we can celebrate their accomplishments. And so I'm going to say some remarks for each of them. There are 7 of them who are graduating. I know you have fans in here, but I would ask that the fans would refrain from clapping until the very end, or we'll be here for another like 5 hours. Jordan Carpenter, there you are. Jordan Carpenter is graduating with a degree in apparel design and development with a minor in performing arts. He started singing first in Symphonic Singers and has sung with chamber choir for the last few years. Over these 4 years, I got to witness Jordan turning from a quiet person who enjoys sewing on his own to someone who is not afraid to express himself through words and fashion. Even before graduating, he's already got a fashion line on Shine X, so check him out. Watch out for his next fashion lines. Caleb Hahn. Caleb Hahn majors in computer networking and information technology with a minor in information security management and a minor in performing arts. He's sung in Symphonic Singers and Divertissements. Caleb is an aficionado of Broadway musicals, high-energy EDM, and Beat Saber. He was part of the project group in my sound design class who created probably one of the funniest fake documentary podcasts about the perils of drinking water. And probably the funniest thing I've ever heard, so if you have time, bother him about some of the fun facts that they put into that documentary. Congratulations. Ira Hoffman is graduating with a degree in applied mathematics and computer science with a concentration in cybersecurity and a minor in mathematics. Since his time at Stout, Ira has participated in all of the music ensembles, so that includes concert band, jazz project, and all the choirs, Symphonic Singers, chamber choir, and Divertissements Acappella. But because he's also in many theater productions, with that, he has won the official title to be the very first person who have participated in all of our performing arts offering at UW-Stout. Mazel tov! Kendra Corbell has sung in chamber choir for 4 years and in double tones for quite a few years as well. She is one of the kindest and most modest person I've ever met. And even though she's often say she can't do something, she'll always figure it out. Kendra is receiving a degree in retail merchandise and management with a concentration of buying, product management, and fashion marketing. She's also getting a minor in business administration and a minor in sustainability, which is actually the running joke. It's actually very cool and very funny that she's so passionate about sustainability that a lot of people on campus actually kept thinking she studied environmental sciences. I can't wait to see what she will do after graduation with all that curiosity and drive. Amara Miller is getting a degree in environmental science, for real, with a concentration in environmental health and a minor in chemistry. Dynamite is what comes to mind when I think of Amara. She's got a great singing voice. She thinks quick and an explosive amount of emotions that she's never afraid to show or share, like right now. She's also known to be the person in choir that is most likely to be injured.
Don't worry, I'm currently injured.
So we can't go any worse. I hope you have a great time working this summer in Door County and be safe.
Thank you.
Evan Idle majors in computer science, the computer science side of game design. There you are, Evan. He has sung in Symphonic Singers for a few years, and this semester he has also joined Divertissements Acappella. Evan is usually soft-spoken and is probably the most polite person you'll ever meet. But he is passionate about singing. Even during the busiest time of his degree program, he would figure out how to make it work, to come to rehearsals and learn his parts. It's really wonderful to see Evan make friends in choir, bonding over difficult lines they have to learn, or over Bollywood choreography. Some of them know what that is all about. And last but not least, Charlie P. is, I think, the first student to graduate with a BFA in animation and digital media, plus a double major in Spanish and performing arts. He sang his very first solo in choir in his first semester in Symphonic Singers. And then he continued to sing all over these years in at least one of the choirs. Over the years, I got to see him grow more confident in his voice and in his art, and it's really amazing to see how he can always build a wonderful and welcoming community around him, wherever he goes. I'll miss all the random drawings on board that either he does or gets everyone else to contribute to our rehearsal. So with that, a round of applause for all the graduates.
I forgot about this.
Okay.
So I won't forget about singing the alma mater. To send you out.
Clearly, we all forgot.
Vela, 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 Vela.
Vela, 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 Siyekhaya.